Hello my fine smelling friends, and welcome back to Notes from Josephine. Hey, I hope you're all doing well. Happy New Year! So today I want to let you know the perfumes that I have decided to kind of put in my rotation for January. I have chosen 7 from my collection that I'll be wearing during the day, and then 3 perfumes that I will wear at bedtime. So I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to start with a couple of Lalique perfumes that I think are just fantastic. The first one is Pearls de Lalique. I have featured this before. It's absolutely stunning. It's what I refer to as an antiseptic patchouli. You must like patchouli to like this perfume, but it has a real chilliness about it. I'm going to have to smell it. It has a coolness, a eucalyptus, a sort of pine tree vibe about it, which makes it so perfect for January. It also has some warmth, so there's something slightly sweet in the base. I think it has a little bit of vanilla in it, and it's just fabulous and so unique. I don't have anything else like this. I have never smelled a perfume like this. I've been wearing it lately. It goes wonderfully at the hospital. This would be a great work perfume in almost any setting, but just the differentness of it is so appealing to me. The bottle, of course, is gorgeous. It's heavy. The sprayer is very high quality. You can spray a lot or a little. I do about a medium application on this, and I can smell it all day. This is Pearls de Lalique by Lalique. Absolutely beautiful. The next Lalique is Le Parfum by Lalique. I just love this. This cube bottle is really heavy, and again, high quality sprayer, just perfect. So Le Parfum is a balsamic perfume. It's vanilla, it's oriental, and it has bay leaf, which really sets it apart. It's got this herbal flair to it that makes it so different. It lasts forever. It is a true sweater perfume. It's got the perfect sillage. And again, I have worn this to work. All of these that I'm showing you have to be work worthy or they don't make this list. So I figure if you can wear a perfume really well in a hospital where people are very sick, that's a good test of its flexibility to go anywhere. This is Lalique Le Parfum. There is also a unsmoked pipe tobacco, a sweet pipe tobacco feeling about this for me. It's just the perfect sweater weather perfume. The third perfume is by Guerlain. This is Shalimar Souffle Intense. Now, I don't know for sure if it's souffle or souffle. I know it is not souffle. It is the word for breath in French. So if any of you know for sure how to say this, let me know. Anyway, this is the Souffle Intense, and it is fabulous. I also have the Souffle de Parfum, which is a little bit more lemony and brighter, but this still has, oh my gosh, slightly citrus, but mostly vanilla, and it's balsamic and it's fuzzy, and it has this Dr. Pepper vibe that is just beautiful. I love it. My husband loves this one too, which is always fun. But I have worn this to work and it's great. I love it particularly in the evening if I'm just hanging around the house. It's stunning. It's definitely the best of the souffle in my opinion. I like this a lot better than the Souffle de Parfum. So this is Souffle Intense by Guerlain. It has a little bit of Shalimar DNA, but it could also be marketed as a completely different perfume. Let's see. Oh, I think I'll do this one next. I got this from Fragrance Net when they partnered with me on a video. This is Narciso Rodriguez Poudre. Oh my God, you guys, I have just fallen in love with this. At the time, I knew I liked it. It was not a blind buy. I had tried it before. And I remember saying at the time that it dried down like Snuggle fabric softener. Well, maybe, maybe not, but it's beautiful. It's very sweet. There's a candy vibe to it, and it's so powdery, makeup-y, comforting. I love it. Oh, that's nice. I love it at the hospital because it is comforting, and there's also a happiness to this perfume. It just feels happy-go-lucky, and it's beautiful. The sillage is perfect. The lasting power is really, really long. It's quality, and it's fabulous. This is Narciso Rodriguez Poudre. I mean, the color of that bottle, that flesh tone, is just, it represents it perfectly. I did want to include a celebrity perfume in my lineup as well. And so my celebrity perfume for January is Rihanna's Rebel Fleur. Now this is perfect in January because it has real presence, but it's starting to bring about a little bit of floral too. So it hints of spring while still being definitely a winter scent. Oh, that's so pretty. The tuberose is pretty heavy in here, if you guys have tried this, but it's so creamy that it reminds me a lot of melted butter. There's just something very buttery about this composition. It has some coconut in it, and it has patchouli in it too, but the patchouli in it doesn't scream at all. It's more of a very creamy, buttery, coconutty tuberose, and it's beautiful this time of year. I do use a light hand on this one, particularly when I'm at work, but it's matching up with the environment, so I'm really liking it. This is Rihanna Rebel Fleur. I've used more of this than I thought. I didn't realize I was that low on the bottle. It's a good one. My next January perfume is one that I think is only good in very, very cold, frosty weather. This is Montale's Black Oud. Oh, it's beautiful. It's very dark. It has rose and oud and patchouli, and that's really about it. But the blend is just so gorgeous and so, it just makes such a statement. This needs to be applied lightly. Too much of this and you will blast yourself and everyone out. But when it is applied right, it's very Middle Eastern, but it's not particularly Oriental in nature. The oud is quite present, and the rose is the star player here. If you like dark rose perfumes, this is one of the best. I've had it for a couple of years, and it only comes out in early January, maybe February, but it says we are in a cold and frozen and still time. Oh, I love this. This is Black Oud by Montale. The last perfume that made my daytime rotation is Maboussin Elixir pour Elle. This is a gorgeous perfume. This bottle is huge too. Hang on, I gotta back it up. And very pretty. Has a really, really interesting design. And the top with this little ring comes off. This again has a really high quality sprayer. This bottle is really heavy. And this is, it's kind of like a darker version of La Vie est Belle by Lancôme. This perfume also has oud in it, but you don't notice that until the very deep dry down. At least I don't. So if you're not used to Oud perfumes and you'd like to try something out with Oud, this is a perfect place to start. It's really gorgeous. It's sweet, that praline kind of sweet. It has a little bit of patchouli, not as much patchouli as La Vie Belle, and then that oud, that woody dry down. It's really gorgeous. 15 minutes in after you've sprayed it on, it's wonderful. I've had this for about 6 to 9 months, I think. You can see I've put a really nice dent in this. So it's wonderful. Highly recommended. This is Maboussin. If you've never tried that line before, it's really high quality and very reasonably priced. Maboussin Elixir pour Elle. The perfumes I'm wearing for bed, I've got 3 that I'm going to be rotating this month. The first one is Eternity Intense. This is kind of a powdery iris perfume. Has nothing to do with the original Eternity. In fact, they've compared it to Love Chloe by Chloe, which is why I bought it in the first place, because I love that one so much and it's been discontinued. It has some similarity, I would say maybe 80% similarity to it, but it's beautiful in its own right, and it is the perfect bedtime perfume. It's not too heavy, it's not too sweet, but it just has sleep, a good night's sleep written all over it. This is Calvin Klein Eternity Intense. Another bedtime perfume that has always been perfect for bedtime is White by Kenneth Cole. This is just a vanilla, smooth, lotiony, kind of a take on Victoria's Secret Heavenly, that sort of perfume that's just soothing and perfect when you're not sure what to wear. You want to wear something to bed, but not something that's going to be strong or that's going to keep you awake. This just is a perfect perfume for nighttime, particularly bedtime. This is White by Kenneth Cole. My last bedtime perfume is also very soothing, kind of sweet, powdery. This is Britney Spears' Fantasy, the Intimate Edition. I just love this. Love that bottle, again, with the little jewels all over it, the round with, it's got the rose gold kind of rope up here. But I've actually worn this in the daytime too. This is a good work perfume. It's not as specifically bedtimey in my mind as either White or Eternity Intense, but it is a beautiful, beautiful bedtime perfume. So I'll be rotating those 3 before I go to bed. So I'm curious, have you decided your rotation for January? What perfumes are you bringing out that you might not normally wear? What speaks to the dead of winter to you? Hey, if you haven't yet, take just a second and subscribe. I want to thank all of my subscribers. I've gained some new ones lately. Thank you so much for coming back and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Take great care of yourself, stay safe, keep sniffing, keep your nose strong, and I will see you again real soon in my next video. Bye.